Beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Hear my words and listen to my signal of distress. I grew up in the city and know sometimes we had less. Compared to some of my niggas down the block, man, we were blessed.
What's up, DD crew? Welcome back to Deja's Diary. We are back with another video. This is officially our second video, and this will be my first main video. The first one was just basically like what my channel was going to be about. So this video, I thought would be best to do a Q&A. So what I did is I asked a question on my Instagram, and I had people respond with a lot of questions. Some people DM me their questions, and then most people just answered on the little questionnaire thing that I did on my Instagram page. If you don't have me on social media already, go ahead and add me. And yeah, let's get into this Q&A. And then if y'all have any more questions as y'all watch this Q&A, feel free to comment down below the questions, and then I'll feature it in my second Q&A. So yeah, y'all, let's get started. Okay, y'all, so this is literally what it's looking like on my phone. And then I have more in the DM, but for some reason I cannot find it. But if I do go back and find it, or actually if I do find it, I'll go and do it on basically a whole separate video. So yeah. Okay, so my first question, what or who do you think helped contribute to your growth today? I would say I'm gonna answer both. So what contributed to my growth would be my experiences. I feel like my experiences really contribute to my growth as a person. If I did not go through the things that I went through, I don't think I would be able to grow as a person. Although like a lot of those things did hurt me, it helped me shape, it helped shape me into the person I am today. And that I am thankful for, because without those experiences, I would have not learned lessons that I needed to learn today. And then also, who do I think helped contribute to my growth today? I would say that my family is number one, who contributed to my growth today. My family is like a big part of my growth as a person. They correct me when I'm wrong, even when I don't want to hear it. And they have my best interest no matter what. So yeah, definitely my family, like my parents, grandparents, cousins, siblings. And I think if I could say another who, it would be my exes, because it helped me, they helped me know my self-worth with them doing me wrong. It helped me know my self-worth and know that I deserve better as a person. So they also contributed to my growth as a person. It helped me gain more self-confidence within myself, knowing that I'm not no matter what, and that, yeah, other people are just not deserving. So second question, where did you grow up and where are you from mainly? So actually, I am from here. I was born, I'm saying here like y'all know where I am. I was born in Texas. My mom's side of the family, they're from Texarkana. So I also got experience with like being down there as well, and then being back up here. So total difference. But yeah, so Texarkana and here, Texas. And then third question. How do you balance college life mixed with work, mixed with vlogging? That's such a good question. So me balancing college life is difficult at times, because with me working a full-time job, not every job is very open to like working with you in your schedule, like your school schedule, because they basically want all the time to be to them. Like if you're working like 40 hours a week or whatever, you're gonna spend most of your time at work. So it's like, when are you gonna go to school? So basically what I try to do is I try to start with my scheduling, and I try to make sure that with my scheduling, I make sure that my classes are either earlier or later than my work schedule. That way, like, I go to work, then I go to school. So sometimes I double the days. And then with vlogging, I honestly incorporate that on my, like, free time. I'm usually off on the weekends. So that's usually when I do a lot of my editing, and everything. And I try to just pick up the camera anytime that I have time to, or every time that I have time to pick up the camera, then I will. And then I mainly edit on the weekends or like throughout the week before I go to bed. Like, I don't watch much TV or anything. I read books. I try to gain more knowledge, and yeah, so that's basically how I juggle all three. Yeah, I just try to make time for everything and make sure that I'm scheduling. I also do use a planner every day to make sure I'm on top of everything and I don't miss anything, because I have so much going on. It is hard mixing up dates and times and all of that. So writing it down definitely helps me, because I do not have the best memory. Actually, I don't have a good memory at all. So that helps me a lot, planning stuff out before I do it. The fourth question, how do you get your hair thicker and longer? I get this question a lot. Actually, I feel like part of it is genetics, but also I think part of it is maintaining like a healthy hair regimen. So basically finding cleaner products to use in your hair. Not overusing products on your hair. I would say I use a lot of oils on my scalp, because that's mainly where your hair grows from. So you want to make sure that it's nourished and everything like that. And then I also a lot of foods can help hair growth. And I just actually released like an ebook with like a natural hair guide. So if you guys want to check that out, that would be great. I will try to link in the description. I know YouTube changes terms with linking stuff, but if not, you can always go to my social media, and I have the link in my bio. But yeah, so in that hair care book, I teach you how to basically make a routine for yourself, healthy products to look out for, products to watch out for, ingredients, sorry, and healthy oils to grow your hair, and everything, like how to grow your hair without doing the big chop as a natural person, all of that. But yeah, and I would say another tip would be make sure you cut your ends. Even though you want to hold on to the hair, cutting your ends is better, because then you'll lose more hair if you continue to let your ends split up the shaft. Then you have to cut off more hair. So yeah, more hair to you though, more hair. Okay, fifth question. What made you want to pursue social media influencing? That is such a good question. So I started off wanting to do hair videos on social media. I've always been a person to watch YouTube videos, watching other YouTubers, and I'm like, I could do something like this, because I feel like, I don't know, I just have that type of personality that fits like the influencing world. And then I have so many people that ask me different questions about what I do with different stuff, or how do I do it. Like, a lot of people ask me, oh, where do you get your nails done? Who does your braids? Where did you get this from? Like, so I feel like a lot of people want to know like what I'm doing, and where do I get things from? And so I was like, how could I touch the world as like a bigger platform, and just touch other people's lives and change it if I can. Not change their lives completely, but like, you know, just touch their lives and be able to just spread good energy to them. So that's one thing that made me really want to start influencing, is because I'm like, people actually look up to me. It's like, even in school, people followed me, like look up to me. So I just always been like a leader type of person. So it made me want to be able to share and just touch many people in the world. And it really started from when people asked me about my hair as well. Like, oh, your hair must be fake. Like, what do you do? And so I'm like, so many people want to know, what if I could put out hair tips and it'll spread throughout and people will share the tips and so many people would have their questions answered. So I just felt like social media would be the easiest way to reach a whole bunch of people in such a positive way and just be a little bit of change for the world. So yeah. I realized it's going to be a whole bunch of talking, so I had to go get my Stanley, because yeah, y'all. Okay, let's get back to the questions. Okay, so question number 6. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? That is a good question. In 5 years, I see myself already in my profession, which I want to be a lawyer. So I'm looking into going to law school. But half of me also wants to do like forensics and like investigation and stuff like that. So I might go off into that. I'm between those two. So I see myself already in my career field. I see myself in a more stable place financially, and I see myself with, honestly, hopefully in a good relationship, and I want to eventually have kids as well. So just somewhere stable in life, already having my ducks in a row, having everything already lined up, and just living life, traveling, being the best person that I could be, and yeah, surrounded by good people only, no fake people. That's where I see myself in 5 years. And also doing like passive income things on the side, like social media, for instance. I probably will always work, no matter if I do go get big on social media or blow up or something. I'm gonna always have a job. So I see myself doing passive income as well. And then somebody said, where do you see yourself in 10 years? So in 10 years, I see myself getting ready to build a house. And basically starting a family. Yeah, basically everything that I see myself in 5 years. Whichever one comes first. Yeah. So that was question 7. Now question 8. Do you think I'm your soon-to-be soulmate? Okay, this question caught me off guard. But for the specific person asking, and you know who you are because you asked a question on my thing, I would say I would not. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question, because you haven't really shown me any reasons that you would be my soulmate just yet. And I feel like we would have to get to know each other a little bit more. So I don't think it's fair for me to I don't think it's fair for me to answer that question just yet, because I don't know what the future may hold. And I think that we would have to get to know each other just a little bit more. So yeah. Question 9. What is your end goal in life? Like, where do you see yourself at like 50 years old? My end goal in life is to actually, I want to retire early, to be honest. And I also want to build something that I can pass on generations down. Like something that my future generations of my family can inherit, because that wasn't set up for me. So I would love to just shift things, and I would love to just shift things and just set up my family for the future to where they inherited stuff, because things are only getting more expensive, and life is only getting harder to live. So yeah, that's where I see myself at like 50, retired early. My end goal is to make business moves that my family will be able to inherit later on in life. So yeah, that was question 9. This is question 10, y'all. So question number 10 is such a good question. It says, if you could give your younger self advice, what would it be? If I could give my younger self advice, it would be that never take things too personal. Continue to move forward. Because if you don't continue, you'll never know what life has put out for you. And always keep God first. And yeah. And I would also say the advice would be like, your present doesn't define your future. In a nutshell. So, question 11. Would you rather sit on a toilet seat that has pee on it already, or share gum with a stranger? I'm not sitting on nobody else's pee. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not doing that. And I wouldn't want to share a gum with a stranger. But I don't know if you mean share, like they give me their gum and I put it in my mouth, or like I give them my gum and they put it in their mouth. Because I'm just going to assume that I'm giving them the gum and they're putting it in their mouth. So I'll take that option. Or I can just assume, because you said share gum with a stranger. I mean, if you pull out a piece of gum, especially in front of somebody, especially black folks, if you pull out some gum in front of them, everybody gonna ask for a piece. So I don't mind sharing a piece of gum, a stick of gum with a stranger, if that's what you're talking about. Good questions. Question number 12, your dream career. So my dream career is being a lawyer. I've always said that since I was little. I've always wanted to be a lawyer. I did do debate for a while. And yeah, I want to be a lawyer. And one of my main reasons is because whenever situations would happen, I would be like, oh, I want to get a lawyer. And we all know lawyers are so expensive. And I always knew that I could not afford a lawyer. So I also I know in the black community, it's not like a lot of people that are able to get lawyers and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I wanted to be a lawyer. It's like, I want to get back to my community and like be able to help people in that way. So, question number 13, I believe. The next question. Who is your inspiration? My inspiration is God. Because I would love to be more, like, I don't know, like, I want to live my life, like, in the right way. And I want to live a life like God, even though I know I would never be perfect. But I would definitely want to come to it. and God inspires me to be a better person because I know he's always watching. And yeah, so that's who inspires me. Next question. So the last one is question 13, y'all. I don't know why I'm counting these questions out because I keep losing count. Question 14. Worst fears in life. Oh my gosh, my worst fears. My worst fear, like, honestly, this is kind of crazy, but my worst fear is dying in a car accident. Or, like, getting in a real bad car accident. They literally freak me out, and, like, it's just, like, one of my worst fears is, like, being in a car accident. It's just, like, no. I've never had a car accident, like, as far as with me driving. But yeah, being in a car accident is like, I cannot. And some of my other fears are like bugs. Like, ew, they give me the ick. Like, bugs, like, So they give me like the ick. And also one of my worst fears in life, it's always losing the people in my life, like my parents, my grandparents. Like, it's just the worst fear. I fear that all the time because I love them and I feel like I can't operate without them. So yeah. Question 15. How do you grow your hair so fast? It's so beautiful. First of all, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I take pride in my hair because I definitely did get a perm when I was younger and it broke off all my hair, and then I managed to grow my hair back out and get it back to the grade that it was whenever I was younger. So yeah. So how did I grow my hair so fast? I mainly tried to keep it with a routine, like deep conditioning, conditioning, scalp massages, hair oil. I even tried hair vitamins as well. And I think just a combo of all of those helped my hair grow faster, to be honest. So yeah, remember always, how fast hair grow is half genetics and half the work you put in. So if you don't have the genetics, make sure you're also putting in the work and you should be good. All right, question number 16 is the next question. Who is your celebrity crush? Oh my God. My girl celebrity crush is Teyana Taylor. I think she's just so pretty. And I love her swag. And then my guy celebrity crush is definitely Odell Beckham. Like, he just looks so good. He looks so good. Like, and Drake. I love me some Drake. Like, don't even get me started. And we both Scorpios. Like, Drake. I love me some Drake. So, yeah. Okay, question number 17. What is a secret hobby of yours a lot of people don't know? That was a good question. A secret hobby of mine that people don't really know is that I love art. I can draw and I can paint so good. I love to paint on my free time and like, yeah, nobody knows. I even have like a whole bunch of canvases. Like, I love to paint, love to draw. Yeah. Next question, and I think this is question 18. What's your plans for this summer? It's to be outside because I am single and I'm ready to live my best life with nobody questioning it. So yeah, my plans for this summer is to be outside. And I'm not just saying like just outside, like trying to get with other people and other stuff, because that's not it. Just having fun, like traveling and being with my family, turn up with my family, because that's really, really my friends for real. So yeah, just traveling, being with my family and stuff like that. 18? No, question 19? I don't know, whatever. The next question. How do you keep your hair from getting heat damage? That was a good question because I just found out that you also get heat damage when you are blow drying your hair, as well, even if it's curly. So I say that use a heat protectant. And one way that you can test out your heat protectants, I just seen this hack on TikTok. So shout out to whoever put it out. I don't know who did. I'm not the original person for this hack. But a hack to make sure that your heat protectant is working. You can print out like the thermal paper. The thermal paper that you put in like printers, or like say if you work at a job where you could print like a receipt, print a blank one and you put the heat protectant on it, let it dry, and then you take your flat iron or your straightener and you straighten the piece of paper, and if it has like a lot of black on it and thermal damage, then that heat protectant is not working for your hair and you need to find another one. But if it's like very minimum, that means it's actually protecting your hair from heat. So I would start there. And I basically don't really straighten my hair as much. And it's nothing wrong with straightening your hair, honestly. It's nothing wrong with it. And if you do, just make sure that you that you straighten it one time. And once it's straightened, don't go back and try to re-straighten it every single day, every time you go outside, because then you're going to get damage. If your hair poofs up, just leave it in its natural form, or go back curly if you don't like it. But yeah, so question number 20. Dating in your 20s, what's it like? So what is it like dating in my 20s? That is such a good question. Dating in my 20s is ass. It's horrible. Dating in my 20s is so bad. Like, it's just because social media literally just changes everything. I don't know if y'all noticed, but social media is literally like making everything that's bad look as if it's good, and it's not good. So it's literally changing bad things and putting them in a good light. Like, oh, it's okay. All dudes cheat. It's okay to cheat. It's okay to have side people. I make sure I'm keeping these side people just in case my main one do this, or like be toxic. It's cute to be toxic. Like, I don't know, just weird stuff. So like dating in my 20s is definitely hard, because guys want their cake and they want to eat it too. So yeah, it's kind of just, it's very difficult dating in my 20s. I've had luck finding certain people that I thought were meant for me, but they weren't. And they showed me in the end. But I definitely am searching for that love, like that, I would say like back in the day love. Like, I don't know, because I grew up in a household with both of my parents for the most part. Not always, but for the most part. And so I seen actually like how it is to love somebody unconditionally. And so it's instilled in me. And so sometimes I feel like I give that love to the wrong people and they misuse it. So I would say like dating in my 20s is definitely difficult. Finding like people that were already raised right, because most of the time it's based off if they were raised right or not. So yeah. Question number 21. I got a lot of questions. I didn't even notice. Question number 21. What's a big goal that you've set for yourself this year? One of my biggest goals this year is to start a new channel, and I did that. So I already started it. And just to make sure I stay consistent, that's one of my biggest goals. And then another big goal that I have is to figure out like a plan or a diet plan for the condition that I was diagnosed with, which is PCOS, because there's not a cure for it. So I want to create a plan and then eventually be able to come out with like a guide or like a book to help other women or men or whoever that are diagnosed with PCOS given that there's not a cure. So that's something that I'm really working on this year. Also is to graduate college. I only have 5 classes left, so I'm praying that I'm going to finish that goal, if God says the same. So yeah. Question number 22. Describe your perfect first date. Somebody that put in effort without having to ask me, so where do you want to go? Because that's what people in our generation do. Going back to the dating in your 20s. Why are you asking me where I want to go, baby? Why you don't just set it up and tell me a time and a place and to show up so I could just come looking cute and then boom. That's it. Like what? But no. So I would say my perfect first date is somebody that brings me flowers. Because I love me some flowers. And just like something that's like a vibe, like it's genuine, it's like fun, like a good experience, it's unique, it's different, it's like something that I never done before, or like it don't have to be like super fancy, but and something that shows somebody being their self, like first off. Because don't take me to a fancy restaurant on the first date knowing that you can't continue to afford fancy restaurants. You know what I'm saying? I love the effort, but no, I like the real. You know what I'm saying? So that would be a good first date. Yeah. Okay, question number 23. Goals for the rest of the year. I already answered that question. So yeah. I'm going to skip that one, 23. Question number 24. One secret you never told anybody. That's crazy. One secret I never told anybody. I'm trying to think. You got me on this question. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't know what to say. Yeah. One secret that I never told anybody. Wait, y'all. I'm getting a call for work. Hold up. Okay, so I would say a secret. My bad, y'all. I had to get my phone for work. But one secret that I never told anyone. I scammed a scammer. Yeah. He was trying to get money out of me and get me to like send money to other people for him, and I ended up just keeping all the money. So yeah, up 10 bands on him. Yeah, I tell that's a good secret. Don't tell nobody now. We on a whole nother level. This is my diary. You can be sharing my secrets, okay? Okay, question number 25. Rate your first time 1 through 10. And it has this emoji. The covering emoji. That's crazy. My first time is probably like a 6. Because I didn't know what I was doing for real. And yeah. So probably like a 6. It's probably like a 6. I didn't know what I was doing for real. So yeah. I give it a 6 out of 10. Alright, question number 26. What makes you stand out from other YouTubers? I would say something that makes me stand out for other YouTubers is that I'm authentic, like I'm myself. Like what you see right now is how I am in real life. Like I'm not hiding, I'm not faking, I'm not trying to be somebody that I'm not. Like I'm authentic and I'm truly myself. Like when it comes to being on here, I'm relatable. Like that's the thing, I'm relatable. Like I'm not flashing fancy things and stuff like that. Like if I did have it, yeah, I would be like, yeah, this is me. But that's not me. So I'm not flashing things like fancy things and trying to be somebody that I'm not just to look good for the internet. Like no, I'm gonna be myself, and the people that don't F with it, they can go that way. But yeah, if you do, stay. So yeah. Oh my god, y'all, it's literally 4:44 right now. Can y'all see that? It's literally, oh, it just turned to 4:45 because my screen took so long to freaking what you call. So yeah, I think that was question 26. Question 27, my least favorite food. I would say my least favorite food is like liver. I would never eat that. Like, it's just so nasty. And like people, for my mama's side of the family, like they real country stuff, and they love liver. Like that's just so nasty. I do not eat that. So yeah, liver would be. Question number 28. What are your goals for the year? I keep getting that question, but I already set my goals. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that. My goals are just to make sure that I stay on top of the things that I set in place so I can accomplish them by the end of the year. Question 28, I believe. Yeah, that was question 28. Question number 29. What type of content are you gonna be making? So the content.
It's 4:46 p.m. Let's go grab a glass of water. And why don't you go wash your hands?
Sorry, y'all. That's literally my Google, so I can remember to take a break. But anyway, yeah. So what type of content are you going to be making? So the type of content that I'm gonna be making on this channel is basically vlogs. I want to do reaction videos of things that's going on. So reaction videos, eventually. But my main focus is like vlogging, showing people who I really am and how I manage my life. I'm gonna be doing get ready with me's, get to know me videos with my family and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be doing content like that. Just lifestyle content is my main goal. My hair content, I'm gonna keep it on my first YouTube channel, which is Deja Evans. Yeah, so that's gonna be my hair content only. But for this one, lifestyle only. Yeah. So that was question 29. Question 30. So the next question, if you could change one thing in the world, what would it be? If I could change one thing in the world, it would be that it wouldn't all evolve around money, because I feel like it brings out the evilness in people, and people can't be who they truly are because they're so money hungry, and the world operates around it, and it causes people like depression and sadness, and it's just like the root of all evilness. So if we could operate a life with like that didn't evolve just solely on money, I think that that would be a good thing, and that's something that I would change in the world. And the last question, how are you balancing life right now? Right now, I'm just trying to maintain a schedule. So I've been working out every day of the week, off on the weekends, doing my content, working a full-time job, 40 hours a week or more, going to school, vlogging. I also help run somebody else's social media for them. I do flyers on the side, like creating flyers and different stuff like that. I also do like my TikTok stuff. What else? I'm a full-time dog mom. I attend to my nieces and nephews all the time. Like, I just got a lot going on, but balancing it is I try to take every one day at a time and just know that I can do what I can with the day that I have. And if I can't do it in that day, then there's still tomorrow. But if tomorrow's not promised, then I've completed my job. So, yes, that is how I'm balancing life right now. But yeah, y'all, that was the last question. I thank y'all so much for stopping by this video today. I appreciate each and every one of y'all who tapped into my Instagram and my social media to like basically present me with these questions. I'm grateful for the questions. Some of the questions opened my eyes to a lot of new feelings, and I'm so thankful for you guys. Thank you for stopping by this channel today. Before you leave this channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Turn on that notification bell so you get my next upload. Duh. Okay, baby. I'm out. Shout out to the DD crew. If you have not joined it yet, you better tap in, for it's too late, okay? Tap, tap, tap in, okay? If you are subscribed, you're officially a part of the Double D family. And I ain't talking about two of these, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm out. Love you.
Good news is, nigga, you came a long way. Bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. Being broke is better. Life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Think being broke is better. Life